This episode is brought to you by Mack Weldon. For 20% off your first order, visit mackweldon.com and enter promo code CAGcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 642. I'm your host, GBD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who's about to announce his new Battle Royale game, Wombat.
It's called Wombat Zone.
What happens in the Wombat Zone?
For obviously there's Wombat Kombat in the Wombat Zone.
What kind of combat is Wombat Kombat?
Well, okay, so let's see. You got 99 players, and you got to find stuff to cover your butt.
What?
Stuff to cover your butt.
That doesn't sound like combat.
No, but that's how wombats fight. With their butts.
Is that true?
Everyone knows that.
Is that really true?
That is really true.
Shipwreck, talk about something else fast.
I don't know how to follow that up.
Anything, really.
I was trying to decide if that was a good game or not.
Wombat's game?
Yeah, Wombat's game.
Wombat Zone? It should really be called Wombat Kombat.
Wombat Kombat, and it instead of building up like in Fortnite, you dig down because they're wombats and they burrow.
Okay, I like. See?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so they dig down and they burrow, and not only are you looking for weapons, but you also have to find light sources because they're going to be dark. So,
I'm trying to look for my wallet, my checkbook, so I can finance
like a flashlight or a lantern, but maybe a lantern takes up 2 slots instead of 1. So you got to make the decision: do I want to carry 3 weapons and a lantern, or 4 weapons and a flashlight? But you could see more.
I was much more into this when it was just butt stuff.
Right. As soon as
Well,
you
we
stop
all
talking
know
about
how
butts,
you feel about butt stuff.
Yeah. Once you deviated from that and I was in the dark, I was out.
right. I started thinking of Call of Duty.
I'm trying to think of something that would have like market value. That's all.
Butts.
Butts.
Wombats
Right,
don't have-
you had it at butts, and then
I
you
think
just,
maybe I should have just stuck with
Focus
butt
on the
stuff.
butts.
right.
Tried and true method of success.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome to the show, everybody. We're coming off. What are we coming off?
Episode 641.
Well, yeah, what happened in that episode?
Everything was terrible.
Everything was terrible. I'm trying to think. I got an actual Father's Day gift between now and then.
Nice. Is it better than my bird watching Father's Day gift?
You saw it and you were very excited for me.
I know. I was trying to be dramatic because we're doing a show.
Oh, we're doing a show now?
And I was trying to pretend that I didn't know what it was.
Right.
I don't know what it was. What is it?
You were sent the same picture.
He doesn't. He's busy. He's got other things to do. He can't. He doesn't look at every message.
Right.
That's normal behavior.
Generally during the day, like I look at my phone and you guys have had 30 messages back and forth.
Right.
And then I read through them all and went, well, I didn't need to be there for that.
No, I assume that you're not looking at any of those messages until those are for Wombat. Usually I write Wombat in front of them, but sometimes that's just doesn't need to be
Implied.
said. It's implied. Thank you.
So what is the picture of?
Oh, I got a prep deck, which is like this thing that you see a lot of Instagram ads for.
It's
What's
a
a
cooking
prep
thing.
It's a cooking. It's like a.
Is that a cutting board? What
it's
is
like
that?
a cutting
Kinda.
board.
It's a,
Wombat,
it's
you
a
explain.
roll-up cutting board,
You're so
and when you
excited.
roll it down, it has all these cups, so you can put all of your diced vegetables and stuff in it. It's like made for people that do meal prep kits.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Wombat was very excited when I showed him the picture, and he's like, "How did you get that?" And then I told Mrs. Chibi, and that made her very excited that she got something that was rare, apparently. Or hard
See,
to
I'm
get.
here to help you. I'm here to help you look better in front of your wife.
It is. Yeah. That is tough. She already, worships me already, so it's tough.
I'm sure she does.
But now with this prep deck, I'm really
Super worth
it is pretty cool. I will say it's pretty cool. The cutting board is cool because it folds up and you can use it as like a funnel after you cut everything up and then just slide it into the cups. It's not that exciting. I admit it. But I was excited. I was
Sounds
excited
good.
to get a Father's Day gift. What
I
I'm
bought
saying?
myself a little gift too last week that
What was
arrived.
that?
I got myself a coffee mug, because I collect mugs. It's come up before.
I saw you talking about this mug on Twitter today.
Yeah, I got from Bones Coffee Company, which is like some small coffee place in Florida. and they do these limited edition mugs.
Okay.
It's the coolest mug. It's super
Wh-
cool.
What is it?
It's like it looks like it's on it's painted to look like it's flames, and it's got the skeleton on it. It's all handmade and hand painted. It's really nice.
Is it dishwasher safe?
No,
Ooh.
Useless.
I don't have a dishwasher.
Is the
Oh.
prep deck dishwasher safe?
You should have got a dishwasher instead of that mug.
I know. Trust me. It comes up at least once a week. Why don't we have a dishwasher? I don't know. So
You know what's a great invention?
what?
Dishwashers.
I know.
They're really good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get a dishwasher until I moved to Japan. That was my first dishwasher. So 2005.
How much better are their dishwashers?
It wasn't actually. Did I get one right away? It was very small. It wasn't much better. It was very small because everything is small.
Well, that's what I would need. It's like my kitchen's too small, and the pipes aren't there for a dishwasher. So to get one installed is like, basically I just have to redo the whole kitchen.
Right.
That's a whole other thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I'm coming up on my 15th
And Ghetto
anniversary.
Sith Lord in the chat says, I did buy a dishwasher. It's called the Pool.
I don't think you could wash the dishes in there.
I mean, you can't not wash. The
You
dishes in there.
can.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically,
I wouldn't recommend it.
it does have a filter.
Oh, okay then.
Yikes. Do you have to put a lot of chemicals? You must have to constantly be putting chemicals. in the
No,
pool, right?
because it's only 2.5 feet deep. So all you need to do is
Oh.
they make these. They look like urinal cakes.
I do know urinal cakes.
You know what a urinal
Delicious.
cake? You know like those big the round urinal cakes.
Yeah.
They-
Urinal
you-
pies.
Yeah, they make tablets of chlorine like that, and we have one and you put it in a holder and it just floats around the pool.
It's fun.
Yeah,
All right. Cool.
So-
It's easy.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
easy. That's all you need. That and the filter.
Yeah. We didn't get a hot tub yet. We got rocks though. Our rocks came.
Rock out with your rocks out.
I carried them 60 pounds at a time into the backyard. Took 10 trips.
Congratulations.
It was good. It was good exercise.
I assumed it was.
I need a few more bags of rocks. I'm not gonna lie. Home Depot.
I hope they don't run out of rocks.
I was very pleased that Home Depot had those rocks. Oh, my air conditioning's on. That's not good. Hold on. I got to turn off the air conditioning. Alexa, set first floor to 78 degrees.
And you just screwed up everybody's thermostat.
Not mine. Mine didn't go off, so I assume everyone's fine.
My comfort and the audio quality of the show is rather the most important thing. Not
Yeah.
my comfort or
Yeah, I
other
was gonna say your
people's
comfort will suffer because
Exactly.
of that one.
Exactly. If I'm suffering, other people must suffer as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right.
It's very important because otherwise you get a lot of background noise. It's a loud air conditioner we got back here. It's a lot of blowing. All right. What else? What are we talking about here? Where are we? 4th of July is coming up. Here's I am Sparkus writes in and says he wants to know if we have any 4th of July plans. Did anybody
do.
realize that it was the 4th of July tomorrow? Because I did. I just realized.
not.
it
It's
when I-
not tomorrow. It's Saturday, first of all. And
Oh, it's Saturday. Oh.
it's-
Oh my.
yeah.
Oh.
And actually, we do have plans.
What?
We're going to a big outdoor winery picnic thing because it's outside and it's
How
socially
big?
distant.
Okay,
That
that's
sounds
the
fine.
important
Yeah,
part.
of course, that'd be fine. Of course.
Yeah. It's a big outdoor, socially distant 4th of July picnic.
I got confused. I thought tomorrow was July 4th, and I started to put the garbage together. And then I said, "Oh, there's not going to be any garbage pickup." I literally brought the cardboard boxes to the curb and then brought them back.
It's good exercise.
Now you have to do it again. I brought the garbage out before I started the show, too.
And I got to do it again. It's not just
I
the
had
it's
this-
slimy.
To be fair, I did have that same conversation where I said to my wife, "Is there going to be garbage tomorrow?"
Right.
And she said, "Why wouldn't there be garbage tomorrow? It's July 3rd.
I got confused because Mrs. Cheapy is taking the day off or is off. Tomorrow.
It's off. I'm
Yeah.
off. I'm sure Shipwreck's off too."
I am off.
Got it. Oh,
So I think that's a reasonable question to ask if you're going to have trash
Yep.
pickup.
I know, but look, I'm an internet celebrity. I shouldn't be having to go take out my garbage at 11 o'clock at night. That's
Is
what
that
I'm
how it
saying.
works?
Apparently
You don't
not.
have a robot for that yet?
Don't you have like a 12-year-old son?
he can't move this garbage. This is some serious garbage.
He
can
can
barely
move the
anything.
goddamn garbage.
I think one of my friends said it best when there's nothing quite as useless as a 12-year-old boy. They
You
just
should meet a
don't-
12-year-old girl.
I feel like that's at least a choice.
Oh, it's 100% a choice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I don't show, I mean, I get it, but like, he'd be like, "How do I take the garbage out?" Like, well, you put the garbage in the garbage can. Anyway,
I would ask Sabrina to take the garbage out, and she would go
right,
and just go in a room and close the door.
Right.
And that's it.
I like taking. I don't like taking the garbage out, but I don't mind it. We're not outputting that much garbage. I just don't like when people put their dog poop in my garbage can. That's the one thing I don't like.
So you're saying I should stop doing that because I've been making the drive?
Somebody did it a couple times.
I know.
I don't like it. And I made a sign, and once I made the sign, it hasn't happened since.
Good.
And I use a bungee cord to tie my shit off.
So you put a bungee cord around shit and then throw it in your garbage can?
No. I'm really using the bungee cord to stop the raccoons from knocking the garbage can over, but also to stop people from putting shit in the garbage can. Literal shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The best is reading the posts on Nextdoor about people, saying like, "Come on, please stop putting your shit in my garbage can," and then people replying defending the putting of the shit in the garbage can. Like that's like it's totally reasonable to walk into somebody's property and drop shit in their, bring them shit basically. Anyway, trying to look at Nextdoor too much. Do we have any show feedback, Wombat?
Sure. We'll start with this one. Happy 40th birthday to show fan and listener Darkness.
Yes. Happy birthday, Darkness. It's a big one.
Big 4-0.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't.
Cheers. Here's some water for you. I'm going to drink to your 40th birthday.
I'll drink some little. Oh, glug glug glug.
Yeah.
I already had a margarita and a half, but now we're up to water.
Oh, nice.
We got the margarita maker. The
What is
official
going on in your
Margaritaville
kitchen?
margarita. I'm pointing to the box. The mixer's in the kitchen.
Yeah. You have like all these gadgets in your kitchen. It's amazing.
I know. We don't
And
have
you don't
any
have a
place-
dishwasher.
We have no space for any of the gadgets. We have to bring down to the basement, and then we bring them up when we need them. Yeah.
Got it.
Is it like this?
So-
What was the show that had they bought a margarita mixer and it like did something? Oh, was that South Park?
Maybe.
I think it was South Park. I'm pretty sure it was South Park, either the game or the television show, or both.
Okay. Yeah, we got a margarita
both.
machine. It was the only thing my wife wanted for her birthday. I ordered it because who knows when things are going to show up, and it showed up a little early, so she
Right.
got an early gift, early presents.
So what's the difference between that and a blender?
This one, you put the ice in the top, and you put the mix-ins in like the blender part. So you turn it on, and it shaves the ice into the blender, and then mixes it all together. So it's a shaved ice drink. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So you're making like a slushy. Like
Right.
if you don't use booze, you can make Slurpees for the kids. Or if you don't put the ice on top at all, you could just use it as a regular blender.
Got it.
And our blender broke like a month ago. So it was like this, do we get a blender? And my wife's like, I'd really like a margarita machine.
Is
All
the
right.
broken blender in the basement?
The broken blender is in El Trasho.
Good. Can we get a coffee table update?
Coffee table is, one of them is gone to Lupus. One
I'm
of
so
them,
sorry.
yeah, the one that we were, the one we were able to put together
F
is in the living
chat,
room.
Everybody, F in the chat for the coffee table.
And the
Down,
original
Lupus.
coffee table that is not broken, just old, is going to go down into the basement to be the basement coffee table.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Forward progress.
Exactly.
Rest in peace.
Ish.
Show feedback.
Sure. Oh, yeah, we're still doing that. The Dutch Slayer has to say, did Wombat not talk about his trip to the city last week? How was it, and what is New York City like right now? Now, since I've been there, you've been there, pointing to GP, so we can both talk about our New York City experiences.
He's right here. It's me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you went into Midtown, so it was probably.
I did. I went into Midtown, and then I had to walk to Penn Station and take a train home.
Right.
and I hated every second of it. Luckily, it's been over 2 weeks, so I'm assuming I'm fine.
Right.
But there was really a point there where I'm like, I'm too fat to get COVID because it'll kill me. So I hated every second of it.
I was trying
I
to come up
literally
with a quick
hated-
joke about that, but I got nothing.
Mm-mm.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I would not want to be on a train probably. Although New York, we got our shit under control now.
I mean, we're mostly under control, but it doesn't mean, and
People
everyone
wear
was wearing a
masks here.
mask.
People have been wearing masks here, and they continue to do so, and they do it outside even. Just at this point, it's just like a respect thing. People are just like, nobody wants any trouble, basically.
You guys don't have Walmarts there, right?
We do, of course we do.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten
Actually,
into
it's
one.
funny.
though.
I saw people complaining about the Walmart that they were
Oh,
in there and
man.
it was like anarchy, and they just turned around and left.
Yeah, I went to Walmart this past week. I had to go get just some like hardware supplies, just like little super glue, sandpaper, that type of stuff. So it's like Walmart's the closest thing to my house. I'm just gonna run in there and get that. Yeah, we don't have like a mask order in place or anything.
Still?
So yeah, it's completely
Even Texas
optional.
has one. They're popping off in Texas right now, though.
Yeah, we don't have one. It's all the workers have to wear them, but
Sure.
the customers do not. And I was in the 20% that was wearing a mask while I was in there. And like, fortunately, there was nobody else in there looking for hardware supplies. Like I had that aisle all to myself.
You think there would be a confrontation? Someone saw you wear a mask?
No, not that.
Oh,
Just
oh.
I didn't have to like deal with people.
Hey,
so
boy.
much. No, there wasn't.
Why are
any
you
of
wearing that mask, boy?
It
I
does feel
can't
like
see
that when
your
you're
purty
walking there.
mouth with a mask on.
Yeah.
Let me hear you
So-
squeal like a pig.
I live in Ohio. It's not quite like that. I don't know. I don't know if you realize.
not
I'm
what
pretty
I
sure
heard.
that's how it is. Once you go outside of New York,
Yes,
everything is deliverance.
the Walmart might as well be.
Right.
Like I'm pretty convinced. Yeah, not going back to Walmart anytime soon.
That's a good
like,
idea, you think?
They have at my Walmart. A lot of Walmarts have this. Like they have a clearance aisle. It's just an aisle where they pile up all the crap. Clearance aisle. That aisle was just butts to nuts of people looking for deals. Just like it's
No-
a short
and no
aisle.
masks.
It's not like a full aisle. It's like a medium sized length aisle, and there was like 15 people in that aisle, just like milling around, like not even looking for anything in particular.
Just
Just
window
like-
shopping, of course.
Yeah, just
like
like
one would do.
rifling through stuff. So yeah, I did the self checkout and got out of there very quickly.
Smart.
Right. I went into the city on Tuesday, but I didn't take the train. I drove in. I went to this new. It was basically the perfect trip for me. Basically, the only thing that was going to get me to go into the city was ping pong, basically.
Of course.
So they opened up this high tech, individual ping pong room that you rent with your phone. You schedule the room and reserve it, and then when you get there, you push a button on the phone, and then the door unlocks. It's called Ping Pod, and there's only one of them, and it's in Chinatown. So I just drove in and parked right in front of the place. There's not much going on in Chinatown, and the crazy thing about it. There's a lot of crazy things about it. It's very inexpensive. That's one thing that's crazy about it. But the walls are all glass, and it's right on the street. So it's constantly people just walking by watching you play ping pong. So if you're self-conscious about stuff like that, it's going to be very awkward for you. But for me, it was motivating, and I really had a great time. I'm going to go back. I'm going to try to live stream from there on this very channel. We'll see we'll see if they have the bandwidth to make that happen. But
Just a small point of order. I could hear my neighbors shooting off fireworks. So if you hear what sounds like fireworks,
right.
it's fireworks.
Are they celebrating Ping Pod?
They're celebrating ping pong. You said ping pong, and they were like, "Boo, boo, doo, boo,
No,
doo,
Ping Pod.
boo."
Ping Pod is the name of the place.
Whatever. Pod
Yeah.
ping.
They both
ping
celebrate
pong,
both.
Ping pong, poo.
Yeah.
Poo pong.
Yeah. Anyway, it was awesome, and it's in Chinatown, so it's mostly Chinese people walking by, and I feel like it's extra pressure, a little more pressure than if it was just all white people walking by, and you can't tell if they're smiling or not because everybody's got a mask on.
No one's smiling at you.
I don't know. We were working hard in there, but ping pong's great. You can maintain social distancing and get good exercise, and what else? You saw how many calories I burned, Chip. That was a lot.
It was, I don't know, like 1,700 calories or something like
Wasn't
that.
wasn't that many, but thank you. It's like 1,400 maybe for 2 hours.
It's a
Who's lot.
counting?
It's a lot. My watch was counting. Anyway, it was great. I'm going to go back next week. The best part was when I was driving in and my navigation just stopped working on the car, and I was like, "Oh, I have no idea what to do because I'm useless." I just pulled over and just like rebooted my phone. All right, what do you got here? We done with show feedback? No, there's more. There's more.
There's more. I could read more if you'd like.
Do it.
Okay, I'll just skip to this one. Sokotoa guy says, thank you all for doing the live CAGcast on Twitch. That's what we're doing right now.
Hey.
Now that I'm working a lot more from home, I can listen to you in the car. I can't listen to you in the car, but I can watch the podcast live after the kids have gone to bed. That's the best part about having kids is they go to bed. P.S. Wombat's line, that's why I got a pool joke, made me laugh out loud. And Cheapy missing or ignoring it made it all the funnier. About 4 people commented to me on Twitter saying how funny they thought that joke was. I have no recollection of what that was in reference to either. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, I don't remember it. So,
right.
But I'm glad everyone liked it.
I vaguely remembered it, but I also don't know what it was in reference to.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, whatever. So, yeah, jokes.
Man, that's how you know we don't write anything or prepare.
Exactly, because
Anyway.
I do not remember anything after.
All right, let's move on to Watch This, Bitches. I think it's about that time.
Yes.
Bethesda announcing a Fallout TV show. That's on Amazon Prime?
Amazon Prime, yeah.
Prime Video.
Prime Video.
The trailer showed nothing. So
That's in.
It should be animated.
maybe it is.
And it should just star the Vault Boy, and that's it.
Do we know anything about it?
Nope.
So it could be animated and could be starring Vault Boy.
That would be cool. I'd watch that.
Right.
Is this a good time to announce this?
I think this is the time to announce it because we're
Is it?
living it.
Yeah.
It's a reality show.
People are looking for stuff to watch, though. I think people don't even care. They're hungry for content.
They show have you been watching any of that stuff on TBS? The funniest person in America show.
No, I don't know anything about it.
Or the one where honestly I can't remember the name of it, but it's one where a bunch of celebrities are filming stuff in their house. Ja Rule did the Greek restaurant commercial.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh,
I saw
okay.
the commercial.
Yeah, that was part of this TV show on TBS.
Oh.
Kevin Smith is making his own sitcom from home. It's not good.
Oh.
But you can tell it's like they have
what
to
this
do
is, what we're
something.
doing right now.
Yeah. So
Content.
Yeah, a lot of
Content.
the home improvement shows are that way, or going that way as well.
Mhm.
Where they're not even doing the home improvement, they're just instructing people on how to do it from their house.
Over Skype or whatever?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
just like Skype or Zoom or something like that.
No. Hammer it harder. Put your back into it.
Oh, you sound like my wife.
And that I laughed at. Forget that pool joke. Oh, boy.
Yep, that's what we do.
Hammering harder. I didn't put this next thing on here, so somebody else read it.
I didn't put it on there. Oh, I did that one. Sorry,
I didn't
I
put
was
it on
skipping
there.
ahead. We watched that Charlie's Angels reboot.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah, the movie with
Not
Kristen
Lucy Liu.
Stewart. Kristen Stewart's in it.
Right.
Really?
Yeah,
This completely passed over me.
it's on. You
Was this
can watch it
Was
now.
this in theaters?
Yes, for like a hot minute.
Technically.
Wow.
It sort of bombed hard. So I watched it because my wife and I wanted to watch it because we like the other Charlie's Angels movies. And we're like, how
From like
bad?
20 years ago.
Yeah, they are 20 years old. Uh,
Okay.
and we're like, how bad could it be? Like, even at its worst, we were sure it's watchable, and it is watchable, but it's really bad.
Did they at least flip this? Or like the Angels dudes now?
No, the Angels are Kristen Stewart and two other people whose names I don't really know, but they're very attractive. And they go and they kick people in the face and they shoot guns.
PP Powerman 500 in the chat says, why Wombat watches so many bad movies and TV series? I don't get it.
Well, this I watched because my wife wanted to watch it with me. And when your wife says, I'd like to sit on the couch and watch a movie with you, you say yes. So she'd be shaking his head.
Or
He
you
knows.
say, what about watching something else?
I tried that. It doesn't work.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, the plot is terrible. Like the storyline that they go with, it's just so bad that
Well-
when you hit what's supposed to be the twist, you're like, but why do that?
All right.
So
The-
anyway,
I'm glad you didn't spoil it for us, though. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Don't watch it.
It's watchable.
It's wild. Yeah, Scoop Moose. Thanks. All right, that's it. Charlie's Angels reboot. Attractive ladies kicking dudes in the face.
At Carl Kramer wants to know if any of us are going to subscribe to Showtime to watch the Halo TV show, which apparently has a big budget. Although is $40 million a big budget for a TV show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very big.
Okay. I don't know. What do I know?
Yeah. Mhm.
I would not subscribe to Showtime to watch that. No.
I already have Showtime, so
I will get Wombat's login to watch it
there you go.
in theory,
Oh,
but I don't.
I would
care.
happily give it to you to watch it.
Do either of you care or about the Halo story at all? Like any?
Yeah,
of
I
that?
do.
Oh, you do? You know about?
I've not enough to subscribe to Showtime.
You know, like the flood are, like what the flood are.
Yeah,
They're
you
like
tell me?
zombie. They're like
Tell me what
zombie
the flood
things.
are. Just tell me what the flood are.
the
No,
Yeah,
like not just. Don't describe what they look like. I want to
oh
hear.
well.
I want to hear
they're-
some lore.
I don't know that I truthfully remember the lore of the flood anymore.
Okay.
They're like a parasite that was created by something. I don't
Okay.
remember who created them, but I
The Arbiter.
no, the Arbiter is not on their side.
Tell me about the Arbiter.
The Arbiter?
Yeah.
Isn't he voiced
So-
by Keith David?
No, that's not like fact. I want lore. Only lore.
That's all. It's Keith
That's
David.
the entire lore.
It's Keith David.
Yeah.
Part of
Keith
the lore.
David fell in a vat of toxic waste, and when
and then he
came out,
became the Arbiter.
he was the Arbiter.
Yeah,
You don't
It's
remember
like
all
the
those
Joker.
cutscenes?
but cooler.
Do you got anything, Chip?
For the
Arbiter.
Arbiter?
Tell me anything about the Arbiter. Just anything.
The Arbiter, he's basically the same as Master Chief on their side, and they figure out that that his side is not pure either, and so then he has to go do his own thing, kind of like Master Chief does. That's his background. He goes against his superiors.
I have no way of confirming whether that's correct or not, but I'll go with that. I'm gonna lower this light a little. Yeah, it's better. Doom Patrol season 2. I've been watching that. Wombat?
I only watched the first episode. I guess that makes me lame. I don't know.
No, I mean it's only 3, I think.
Yeah, I know. I'll catch up. I just haven't had a chance yet. It's been, it's been a work week, but tomorrow's not a work week
Yeah.
day, so maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. Big fan.
Nice. That show's great. And I know everyone likes to say I only watch garbage, but I watch Doom Patrol, and that's not garbage.
No.
And the next section leads into things that I watch that are also decidedly not garbage. So,
Oh, at Darwin Loves Devo writes in and asks, who's in for Hamilton this weekend? I've never seen it.
my whole family is very excited. I've never seen it either.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Yep.
All right. I got to remember to take out the garbage and watch Hamilton.
Yes.
2 things. I can't believe I screwed that up. I'm so pissed about it. I took the freaking cardboard boxes out to the curb, and now I got to.
Oh my God, it's garbage. Get over yourself.
And
Right,
now
like, what's going on here?
I got to take out, those pallets when you order 600 pounds of rocks. They come on like those wood pallets.
Yeah.
I gotta
Why don't
bring-
you should text your wife now and say, please take out the garbage.
Uh-huh.
See how that goes.
Let me try that.
Try that.
I mean, I don't think she's going to start now. She's not that, she doesn't weigh as much as the garbage can. She can't physically do that.
Did I see that Hamilton got better reviews than Sonic? Is that something that
I would hope. I would
possible.
imagine.
Well, I think Sonic was like leading one of the highest rated movies of the year so far.
Well,
there's
not many
much,
movies have been coming.
competition.
Exactly.
I'm excited for Hamilton. I'm really glad that I didn't have to sit in an uncomfortable seat and spend hundreds of dollars to watch that, or thousands of dollars, really, if you're more than one person.
Yep.
Going.
I'm happy to watch it at home.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm excited. Something to look forward to. And he also asks, which second season are you most excited for? The Boys season 2 or Umbrella Academy season 2?
I think I'm leaning towards Umbrella Academy season 2.
Wrong. Boys. That's the correct answer.
I'm not saying I don't want to watch both.
All right. Well, I saw a light just went on behind you.
Oh, yeah, it did. Someone's in the kitchen.
Exciting. Someone's in the
margaritas.
kitchen with Wombat.
Get that
Someone's
margarita
in the
machine.
Someone's in the
kitchen.
kitchen. I know.
Get that guitar out. Don't. Oh, the light went off. They're gone.
I know.
The Boys. I'm very much looking forward to The Boys.
The Boys is great. The Boys is great. Umbrella Academy was great. I watch both of those. I don't just watch garbage.
Right.
You also watch garbage.
I do watch a lot of garbage.
Just not.
I'm just saying I don't
just
exclusively
garbage.
watch.
You're not
garbage.
exclusively a garbage watcher.
Right.
Yeah. There seems to be a misconception that I only watch garbage.
Right. There's plenty of room in his diet for quality
garbage.
programming.
Yeah, exactly.
And garbage.
And sometimes after some quality programming, you need a little bit of garbage.
Speaking of quality content, I got to give a shout out to the Sushi Dragon on Twitch, who had me on his show and interviewed me for actually it was a pretty long interview. I forgot what day it was. It was actually like a week ago, but I forgot to talk about it last week. But Ty was on also. Have you ever watched this channel, Wombat?
No.
Do you know what it is?
It's a channel on Twitch.
Do you know? Is that all you know about it?
Yes.
Shipwreck. It's the guy with the music
I also know that you're
videos.
infatuated with him. I know that.
I don't know who this is.
He
With the
live
music videos,
he live
okay.
edits himself as he's brought. He doesn't play video games. He live edits himself, basically dancing to music videos and interviewing people. But he's got a huge green screen in his basement. It's like the whole wall and ceiling, so he has like full room capability. He does interviews with people, and he does it all on the fly with like remote controls in his hands. He's got like 10 PCs doing it, like all linked together. He all figured out how to do this himself. He's really like probably the most innovative streamer on Twitch. Definitely the most innovative streamer on Twitch. But he doesn't get like 20,000, 40,000 people watching like the guys who play games. He gets like maybe 1,500 or so.
Oh, like us.
No, much more than us.
We get like what, 17, 18,000 a show?
18.
18,000?
No, just 18.
Oh.
Anyway, you got to check out the Sushi Dragon on Twitch. It's really amazing. You can pay money to select a song, and then he will basically make a live music video for you, and it's incredible. Anyway, Ty was on it with me, and it was really awesome. And now he knows Ty, and he talks about Ty. It's really awesome. I'm the hero now to Ty. All right, let's talk about Mack Weldon, Wombat.
Sure.
Do you want to talk about Mack Weldon a little?
Yes. Mack Weldon is a premium men's essentials brand that believes in smart design and premium fabrics. Their mission is simple: to make sure all your basics and beyond are smartly designed, and shopping for them is easy and convenient. We have all had the ability to get ourselves some Mack Weldon stuff. They hooked us up with some store credit, and we got some really nice stuff. I have not one, but I actually have 2 pairs of the Ace sweatpants and a pair of the Ace shorts. I have underwear to last me forever. I bought more than just the card they sent us. I love those Ace sweatpants. I love all of their underwear. I honestly can't go back to wearing anything else. It's the most comfortable stuff I own, especially now that we're home all the time. There's nothing better than having some comfy pants and underwear all the time. And it's also good to know that Mack Weldon really does value its loyal customers. That's why they've created the Mack Weldon Blue Loyalty Program. Here's how it works. Create an account. It's totally free. And at level 1, you place an order for any amount and you never pay for shipping again. Now, once you hit level 2, you reach level 2 by spending $200. Mac Weldon will start giving you 20% off every order over the next year. Perhaps best of all, Mac Weldon wants you to be comfortable. So if you don't like your first pair of underwear, you can keep it and they will still refund you, no questions asked.
Wow.
For 20% off your first order, visit MacWeldon.com and enter promo code CAGcast. That's 20% off your first order at MacWeldon.com with promo code CAGcast.
Ooh, he card read good. Probably the best reason to watch this show live is to watch me do the live Mac Weldon fashion show while Wombat reads the ad.
Yes.
Thank you. Great. Thank you, Mac Weldon. Well said, Wombat.
Thank you.
I think we are up to some game shopping news. I would say there was some big news this week in that it looks like NBA 2K21 is going to break the $60 barrier on their standard release. Their cheapest release will be
on the
next gen.
The next gen.
Yeah. Will be $70. We don't know if that's just the new price of next gen games or if that's just this game. Chip, what do you think?
I'm hoping that there's more variety in prices. I'm not like, yes, we finally got to the $70 price point on games.
Right.
But at the same time, I get that games could cost $70 next generation.
Right.
Certainly NBA 2K is one that can try to get away with it to begin with. The crazy thing with that one certainly is we all know just how much money they make on all of the microtransactions as well.
Right.
Which I can't fault them for it, right?
Well, Pactor was tweeting about it, and he brought up exactly what you said, and he wrote, I expect a consumer blowback. These games are definitely worth more, but in an era where in-game purchases are increasingly more common, the publisher can get its extra $10 on the back end instead of the front end, and he thinks it'll be reversed by early 2021.
What will be reversed?
The price. He thinks that this is probably the standard price for next-gen games, but come next year, they're going to just go back down to 60. But that seems...
everything goes on sale so quickly.
That's what I was going to say. It doesn't matter. Let them release their games at 70. And if a game comes out in November and it means I play it in January, so be it.
It seems unlikely.
But you're going to be paying in $50 instead of $40 is really the difference there.
No, I've been waiting until games I've been playing lately, the last few games I bought, like Borderlands 3 and Darksiders Genesis, I waited for those games to hit $15. So, I mean, if it means
you're
that
at the you're at the end of a generation as well. Like, that doesn't happen first year of a console.
I mean, it may just take a little while, but I don't know.
I think first year, yeah, go after the $70 if I'm these publishers, because there's not a whole lot of competition in that first year.
But what if I buy a game like Cyberpunk 2077 that has smart delivery and I just buy the Xbox One version of it for $59.99, knowing that I'm going to get the $70 version?
You're a savvy consumer then.
Well, that's why I host the Cheap Ass Gamer podcast.
Right.
That's how you got this gig.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, games like NBA 2K have been getting away with, and I wouldn't say even getting away with. I mean, it's their business model. They come out every year with a $60 version, an $80 version, a $100 version, and then some
more.
like $150, $200 version. So this isn't that. Quite frankly, it's not that extreme of a difference for a game like NBA 2K.
I think we're overthinking this right now when only one game has done this.
And It's a game that's really hard to get comparisons against, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is and to a lesser extent, but this is GTA for sports games, right?
It's always in the top 10. As soon as
always
it comes
in
out,
the top 10,
yeah,
usually in the top
stays there.
5
Yeah.
for until the next one comes out, and then that's the only thing that drops it out of the top 10. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised at $70, but it might get the situation where we've had it before, where first party or exclusives are like $10 less than the third party games.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a thing for a while.
That was a big Sony thing.
Yeah. One in the Xbox 360 PS3 timeframe, I think, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think PS2.
Okay, it was a thing we've experienced in the past, but I don't. We'll see. I mean, we don't even know what the price of these. You can't even order these consoles yet. Is
Right.
is insane. Like we're in July now,
Right.
and there's not peeps of pre-orders yet.
Because they're all getting delayed.
No.
They're still gonna want that money though.
But there's no one manning factories.
No, there are. Factories are going.
No, they're not. They're all dead.
They're not. These aren't made in
They're
the U.S. The
all
factories are up and
dead.
running.
They all dropped dead of COVID.
They made the
All of the
robots before they
factories.
dropped dead.
Good.
They're all dead.
Robots don't get COVID.
No.
And then let's see here. And at Alpo845 asks, and he wants to know if he thinks the smart delivery games will be $70. Do you think that Microsoft's basically going to charge more for smart delivery games?
I don't think
can't.
so. That would be a bad idea.
They can't, because people on the last generation aren't going to be up for the $70.
Not gonna pony.
They won't. What if you get the new one version with it?
But they don't have the new console.
Right.
Why would they
who
pay
knows when they
$10
plan on
more?
getting it? Yeah.
Right. It's a good point. Making a lot of sense.
I think they could reverse. I don't even know if they could reverse course. Microsoft can at this time, because they can't go through a situation like that again. But if they would have thought that this was the case, they could have always charged like, "Hey, here's $10 to upgrade your game," and we all would have been like, "Oh yeah, great,
Right. That's
$10.
fair.
That's
Right.
fair."
Right.
But now they've already let in with this. Oh, you get it for free.
But only for people who participate. So they still leave the door open for any company who's not participating in smart delivery to have a whatever X amount upgrade. You know.
They did that with Minecraft between the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. Where if you already own Minecraft, it was like a $5 increase to get the new version.
All right, let's
I think I did that and never played it.
right. New releases. There's some.
Fantastic.
I see. I
No,
see
not
them.
fantastic. Iron Man.
How are the reviews on that?
I don't know. I don't have VR, so I haven't been paying attention.
But you like Iron Man, don't you?
I do, but what do I care? I'm not gonna. I can't play it.
But you can at least be jealous of people who can.
Mm-mm.
No, it's 75. Useless
The
score.
sweet spot.
Don't even bother reviewing it. Gonna give it a 75. Yeah. So Iron Man.
Are you getting that, GP?
No. Remember, I passed out when I.
I know.
Well,
Well, I didn't.
Ty likes it.
Maybe
Ty-
the full game you wanted to pass out more.
Ty did talk about that game a couple times, like even recently. He could buy it with his own money. He's got money. He's got his birthday money still from last year. There's DLC for Overcooked. Sun's out,
Okay.
buns out, and it's free. So that's something.
I'm into that.
Sounds good. Barbecue,
Yeah.
I guess. I like barbecue. Anything else here?
Nope. Unless you want to play
NASCAR Heat
NASCAR Heat. Yeah.
5.
I don't not want to.
Mm.
Maybe I don't.
If you want a code, I can get you one tomorrow.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Those games are fun.
Sure.
Mhm.
I didn't say they weren't fun.
Not now with less racism, maybe this year's patch.
Right.
Is that in this one? Did they
Patch.
get that in there for this year's, or is that for next year's version?
No, you have to get the racist version. Confederate edition. It's the CE. NASCAR CE edition.
Oh,
Anything else?
not really.
No.
Slide story for the Switch. Sounds pretty good. Oh, Catherine came out for the Switch.
But that's not
For all I know,
new.
this could be like the 15th release of Catherine for the
I was
Switch.
gonna say that's not new.
Oh, I don't know. What are these other games?
I don't know. I'm
I
getting
feel like
bored.
I saw an ad for the Otterman Empire. That is a game with otters.
That sounds like a lie. I saw an ad for the Otter game.
You don't know what
Sure you
websites
did.
you don't know what websites I visit Wombat.
Mm-hmm. Is that it?
I think that's it. I got bored. I started gifting subs to the people to the chat.
Okay, then we're moving on.
Right. That just cost me $25. That lackluster.
The last record-
That
new
lackluster
release
new
list.
release list cost me. Well, I guess I get some of it back.
Mm.
Woohoo!
I don't know what I mean. What are publishers? If they would have known that it was going to be like this right now in the world, they would have loaded up July releases.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure. Not having known, I mean, I think that NASCAR game's going to sell pretty well.
Right.
Hmm.
Are you surprised that Iron Man game's only $40, Wombat?
No, because it's a VR game and there's a pretty low ceiling on how many copies it could sell. So, you got to move it because you spent too much money to make it.
Would they have been better off just
Not making that? Yeah.
not making it? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Would they have been better off making a $40 budget Iron Man game that everybody could play?
Probably.
Yes. Of
Especially
course.
especially if it just used like the Spider-Man engine. But
Well,
with
no.
Iron Man?
That's not a $40 option. You're not just putting Iron Man into the Spider-Man game for $40.
I mean, that would have been enough
I'm-
for me.
I'm thinking more of
They
they
take
they
the VR away from
they
that game.
remastered the Xbox 360 Iron Man game.
No, that would not work because that game is not very good. It's not terrible, but it's not very good.
For $40 though. Remastered
No.
Iron Man.
Mm,
What about Iron Man 1 and 2? They probably had two of those games in that time frame.
jeez. I remember when they were making. I remember Iron Man 2. What was good though was the Captain America game.
Sure, that one was palatable.
Yeah, where did Chibi go? Oh, there he is.
I don't know. He's taking out his trash.
Seriously, take out the papers in the trash.
I left and came back.
I see that. You had enough of this talk. Should we move on to the news?
I was about to buy more gift subscriptions, so I had to just get up and leave before it
You have
cost
to
me
get your
more
credit
money.
card.
They make it very easy. It's linked right to PayPal, so you just click on it, and then it'll randomly give out the subs to people in the chat. Or you can just click on the people or give them the gifts.
Gotcha.
It's a lot of options.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we?
Wombat's fortnightly news.
That's a great place to be.
What is Hyperscape?
What do you mean? What is it?
What is it?
You don't know what it is?
It's that Ubisoft Battle Royale game.
It is.
Yeah.
We're not streamers, so we didn't get invited.
Here's my one question. I'll ask you two because you guys are smart for this conversation. Is it a mistake to launch this on PC only and not have it ready for consoles? We know it's going to be on consoles at the end of the year, they said.
Yeah.
Is it a mistake to not have it ready for all 3 platforms at once? Apex, I
It's
think.
probably cheaper to do it this way.
I understand that, but think about, like when Apex hit and when the Call of Duty one hit, how big impact it made because everyone could play it on day and date. Do you think that by
They could still do.
cordoning off?
Did they say that it's not going to be out on consoles until much
yeah,
later?
They said that like end of the year is what I heard.
But did they say when it's going to be available on PC? It's earlier.
Like in a couple of weeks.
Oh, okay. I wasn't following.
Not even. I think like next week it's available on PC.
Yeah,
And
you get more
then-
momentum, I think, if you can do it all at once. But I guess. You know,
But
You
what
might-
if like
You're
by the
able to
time
address things easier though if it's only on PC.
maybe I'm asking. I don't know.
If they're looking to like really kind of early access this or something where they're actually making changes to it, that might be the reason they went that way.
we'll
I'm
find
sure it's
out.
because it's cheaper and it's probably more risk averse to do it this way.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sure.
It's just less upside, but also less downside.
So what I saw certainly this was a thing. What is its selling point above Wombat Combat?
Yeah, what makes it better than Wombat Kombat, GB?
What makes this better than a train, which I can also
I can
afford?
also afford. Yeah.
It didn't set my world on fire from what I've watched. It's basically a modern looking version of pre-existing battle royale games. So it's bright it's not like a dark and gritty future. It looks like it's a video gamey future that we've seen before. Do you know what I mean?
Like a Sunset Overdrive type of thing, or
yeah, I mean, it looks like Overwatch. It looks like a lot of these. It didn't.
Okay.
It looks fine. Like it looks okay. It didn't, but I don't know. It doesn't look like it. It's not. They didn't take any risks in the design. You look at this, and it's like, oh yeah, this is a video game shooter that I've seen stuff that looks like this before.
It's hard to tell until people start playing it, right? On these,
Yeah,
like, it just has to click or not.
and you're watching. The only people who are playing it now are big streamers who are able to get in and got invited to an event. And I watched them so I could talk about it on the show. It's hard to watch these guys. Some of these guys. I don't know if I'm just like an old man, but it's bro this and bro that every 2 seconds. Bro. I got the rifle, bro. Shots on, bro. Like, it's too much bro.
Maybe that was the person's name.
It was
Hey,
not.
bro, I got the rifle. Thanks
was-
a lot. My name is Broen,
Dude,
and I appreciate you telling me that. No,
this guy had like 45,000 people watching him. I don't even remember. His name was like Q something. QVX. I don't know.
QVC.
Yeah, QVC. He was making as much money as the QVC, I'm pretty sure. But it was bro this and bro that. And eventually I just went to see if there were any women streaming. I was like, I doubt that they're going to be saying bro. Because I went to like 3 guys and it was all bro. And I found...
You know who should watch stream.
What?
You know who you should be
Who?
watching? Me.
I watched you.
I know. Was I better?
You didn't say bro.
So I win.
Bro is annoying.
Okay, bro.
Like, how did bro make a comeback?
I don't know. Would you prefer if I called you bra?
Dude is better than bro.
Dude, bro. Bra.
Any day of the
bro, brah.
I can
dude.
handle dude all day.
Whatever you say, brother.
Brother's fine,
Brother. Yep.
but you sound like Hulk Hogan if you just keep saying brother all the time.
How about Poppy?
What am I, a Jewish grandpa?
Yes. When I say it, it's
Not
spelled
yet.
Poppy.
Not yet, Wombat. Not yet. I'm Papa.
Papa, yeah.
All right, where else are we here, Wombat, in your fortnightly news?
So did you watch Dr. Disrespect play that game?
I did not.
Why not?
Oh, you seem too happy that Dr. Disrespect was banned.
No, I just liked my clever segue into this
Oh,
next topic on the outline.
Was it clever, Shipwreck?
I enjoyed it. It was
See?
It was good.
Ha ha.
It was pretty
See? Suck my chode.
So yeah, I got to admit to being a little bit obsessed about this mystery ban that's taken place over Dr. Disrespect, where nobody seems to know why he was banned or saying anything about it. And I spent a good 2 days like reading Reddit and
Doing some detective work.
yeah, and
Really putting in the the hours.
and texting my friends who were also doing the same exact thing. Like
Right.
I would find something and then I would text it to my friend and he's like, "Oh yeah, I saw that." Like, you know.
I think I told this story the last time.
You know
Dr.
the reason?
Disrespect was banned from Twitch. No, it's just, I know it's just a name, but it reminds me when I was in college, one of my fraternity brothers, one of his close friends was named Nick the Thief. That was sort of the name that he went by.
Uh-huh.
And we banned Nick the Thief from the house. And our fraternity brother said, "Why is Nick the Thief banned from the house?"
Right.
And I said, "Because his name is Nick the Thief."
Right. The answer is in his name. You shouldn't have to
Yes.
ask.
Exactly. So when I read the headline, Twitch bans Dr. Disrespect, I kind of was like,
Of
yeah,
course.
that checks.
Of course they should. No, it must be bad because
Yeah.
he was one of their top money makers, and so it must have been very bad.
Did all of his sponsors drop him and everything as
No.
well? I haven't been following this at all. I mean, I
No.
followed it and I followed it more than I wanted to.
Yes,
But-
I will tell you the small bit of information that I have. Twitch actually returned subscriptions for this month back to people who subscribe, which has apparently not happened before to other streamers who've gotten banned. And his sponsors have seemed he's still on the Game Fuel page, which is Mountain Dew. So that's big stacks right there. That's forget G Fuel. Mountain Dew money, that's a different level. So he's still there. He's still listed there. So I don't know. Could be. I don't know. I can't imagine. You wouldn't just permaban him like if he was. One of the rumors is that he was like trying to start up another streaming service or joining up with things. I don't think he would get permaban just for investigating that. Anyway, we'll find out maybe or not. But I've stopped looking at Reddit about it. So I got that going for me. Are you guys excited for the open world Harry Potter game that's coming out next year? You're not big Harry Potter fans, either of you.
Nah.
I am enough. Mrs. Shipwreck's a big Harry Potter
I know,
fan.
yeah, that I know. I know she is.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about this game. Like telling me there's an open world Harry Potter game tells me nothing about what this game is.
I'm gonna assume you get to make your own student at Hogwarts,
Great.
and you learn magic spells, and
Okay.
then you can ride on a broomstick. That's my guess. I'm guessing that's the game.
Right.
What am I
And,
doing though? What time period is it? Am I going to like run into Harry Potter?
I think you run into him in the hallway,
Okay.
and you're like, "Yo, bro," and he gives you a high five, and that's that's kind of how it works.
No bro,
And,
we're out.
Yeah. Or maybe they whatever they could do to keep as many royalties away from J.K. Rowling as possible.
Is this the type of thing where like are there going to be raids? What
Panty raids?
what kind of
What do you mean
is it?
raids?
Like I'm going to click on this article and actually look through it real quick.
I don't think
Okay.
it says much.
It doesn't say anything. There's a Bloomberg report that says
Yeah.
there's a open world
Yeah, it doesn't
Harry
say
Potter
much.
game coming.
You know as much as the headline tells you.
Right.
Hmm?
Yes, I'm super excited for this thing.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. Yeah, I have been playing a game though that was sent to me on Monday. That's it, Monday. I've been playing Dungeons 3, the Calypso game
Okay.
Mhm.
from our friends at Calypso. Well, I know that Shipwreck's a big fan. He likes Tropico.
I like Calypso. I don't have many friends, I don't think, at Calypso, but maybe
Ah,
I do.
I think
don't
you
know.
do. I think you do and don't even realize it.
Yes.
Yeah. Dungeon 3, for those who don't know, it's a real-time strategy game. It's kind of has two levels to it of what's going on. I'm moving my hands to show two levels. There's a dungeon builder where you're, the bad guy, and you're building your dungeon, and you have your minions farming for gold, and you're building rooms, and you're setting traps for heroes. It's fun if you like that kind of game. I do. I'm a fan of that. I really like the whole dungeon mechanic and how it all works, and it's enjoyable and it's relaxing in its own way. There's also this sort of overworld real-time strategy game that you need to be playing essentially at the same time, where you're building your army and you're sending your army out in more like a Warcraft style real-time strategy game. So you have the dungeon building and the horde raiding strategy going on at the same time. It can feel a little overwhelming, like if your dungeon is being invaded by heroes, but you're trying to send your army out and they're in a fight at the same time. But overall, I really like it. I really like the art style in it. It's sort of like cartoony and fun. And the Dungeons 3 remaster, the new one that just came out, has all the DLC packed in. So it downloaded like 11 files when I entered in the code.
That
So
feels
there's
good.
Yeah. So
That's
there's
a
a
good-
lot
That's a
of
good
content.
feeling right there.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, there's a lot of content here. So if you're in the market for a new real-time strategy game and you like dungeon builders, I doubt you'll be disappointed in Dungeons 3.
You know what I found out that there was a lot of content for?
What?
Cars 2 for Xbox 360.
I remember that game.
So yeah, I've been playing a ton of Cars 2, and Cars 3. That was on sale for $10 during the sale, because obviously Dash is really into cars, and he can play these games alongside me. Um,
Do you play as Mater?
yeah, which version? Yes, there's many versions of Mater. This came out in the 360 glory days of DLC.
Do you know his first name is Toe?
Right, that's right.
Yes, are you gonna quiz me on my
I
on
know
my
cars
Mater?
With
too.
you and cars.
Right.
I know cars trivia too.
Um, but yeah, this came down in the glory days of DLC where like you could buy like another car for
Yeah.
like $2
Yep.
or I think it was like 99 cents, or you could buy the 4 pack for like $2.99. And there's nothing that like where they bundled everything up to like yeah, just give me everything. You have to like individually click on things to see, okay, what do I get for this? There's like not enough information to tell, okay, can I use this car? What can I use this car for? Is this for multiplayer? Is this for single player? So then I had to go Google. I still haven't spent any money on the DLC, but it's coming because I'm tired of playing with these cars that I have.
I'm gonna recommend trying a new game.
Oh, I that is also what I've been doing constantly right now. I'm in this non-committal phase of gameplay right now. And have you guys ever used this? Like, if you look at your Xbox One library, there's the surprise me button
Yes.
in the
Yes,
top
I
right
have.
corner.
Yep.
That is how I exclusively game right now.
Really?
I go there, I hit the surprise me button, it just randomly picks a game, and I go, huh, all right. I guess
Surprise.
I guess I'm playing Gears of War Ultimate, and I play a level of that, and I get done, and then I hit the surprise me button, and then I play some Motocross Mania or whatever with avatars.
No, that's kind of been me this week, and I actually totally relate. So
It's a interesting way to game. Like it's
I played that. I played a vampire game that I didn't even know I owned.
exactly like, when did I get
Uh,
this? Where is this from?
I played what the hell did I play? Some dumb game that I don't even like. Honestly, I should have looked up what the name of it was, and it was like these subpar 8-bit graphics where it's you in a room and you have to kill the other squiggly thing in the room. But if they kill you, you turn into a ghost. But as a ghost, you can then still kill. It made no sense. It was the worst game I've ever played.
You should do your Twitch channel should have a show where you just do that. Surprise me
The
games.
surprise me button.
Yeah.
I also downloaded Soul Calibur 6. And that game takes so much time to get to a fight. Remember Soul Calibur when you played it on the Dreamcast?
Yeah.
You turned it
Soul
on,
still burns.
you hit the A button, and then two people were fighting, and you fought. And then when that fight was over, you fought again, and it just kept going. This game is all load times and text screens. It's terrible.
Wow.
Take that, Soul Calibur 6.
Rough.
I'll play some Dirt 3, thank you very much.
Yeah. I played some Descenders instead.
I played some Mark the Ninja
That's a good game.
for a little while.
It's quality.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
ColecoVision is back. Have you heard this news? I have not seen this news anywhere, but I got a PR email about it today.
That they're
I
back?
couldn't even
You and
find the story.
ColecoVision.
I'm going to click on it.
Oh, so that's going to take you to not the story because, like I said, I could not find the story anywhere. But that is who they're teaming up with. You remember, like Coleco was doing that Chameleon console not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Vaguely.
you remember they teamed up with Retro VGS, and that was the one that was going to be in the Jaguar. I know you guys love hearing me say that.
I love it. It's my favorite console.
Yeah, it was going to be. Remember they bought the dies for the Jaguar.
Right.
gonna-
I got
They were
it.
going to use the console shell for this thing, and that one like turns out Coleco was getting scammed there essentially. Like Retro VGS was not coming through on their end of the deal, but apparently there's been this other company called Collector Vision that has been that has been making this console called the Phoenix,
Uh-huh.
which allows you to play your existing ColecoVision cartridges. And so now Coleco is teaming up with Collector Vision to brand or come out with a new version of this with the ColecoVision name on it. So you will be able to play your cartridges again from the Coleco.
Wow. You know, hey Shipwreck, I'm gonna post the name of this game here in the spreadsheet. You should read it. It's on the Atari. What is it? What's the name of that game?
Oh yeah, I love this. It's the Wolfenstein 3D Atari Jaguar edition.
My favorite. It's my favorite video game.
Yes.
All right, let's.
No, this is the reason why everyone's listening, because everyone wants to know.
What?
Because I've already seen it come through in the chat a few times. It's been texted to me.
What?
Did I buy Captain America for Fortnite?
Yes. The suspense killed you even.
It killed me because I couldn't hold out. I did. I bought it.
$15?
I spent 15.
It's
It
20?
cost 20.
Ah!
I know.
Ah!
I only had to spend actually less than 15 out of pocket, but technically $15.
Right.
I had $1.25 in Xbox credit, but still $15. I bought the because I had the season pass already. I had a good chunk of V-Bucks stockpiled from that, and then I bought there's the $5 skin bundle you could buy. So for $5 you get a skin and 600 V-Bucks. And I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna spend the money, I might as well get the extra skin. And then I had to buy $10 on top of that. So
Wow.
all in, and I'm still gonna
what
have
happened
it.
here? Wait, there were so many transactions going on here.
Yeah, no, it was
15 on
literally, it's
America.
literally a 3 transaction process for me to buy Captain America at the lowest possible spending point.
You have to buy stuff separately.
Yeah,
Why Captain America?
because the 4th of July.
Oh,
It seems to be working.
Seriously, you un-American bastards. Yeah, Captain America, and he comes with the shield on his back, and he can use it to chop down trees.
They did it.
They did it.
The technology was
that's
there.
that's what he does usually, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
he
much.
chops down trees and,
And shoots people.
Mhm.
You know-
Yes,
Well, he did shoot people in the
He
movie.
does shoot people. Yeah, in
Yeah.
World War II, he runs around with guns all the time.
Wow.
right.
Yeah, Mhm.
Enjoy it, Wombat.
I will. He looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Good. Good.
I
Good. I'm
will
happy for
stream more Fortnite with me playing as Captain America.
Everybody wins, really.
Everybody wins, and maybe I'll actually finally get a victory royale instead of coming in a 3rd place. I think I came in when I streamed earlier this week. That was a bummer, but yeah,
I had a 5-place finish in Warzone today.
nice. You still play that?
I do. They're on season 4.
Those seasons move too fast. That's the problem with that game.
Yes, because I'm not a person who's playing hours a day. I play maybe
No.
half an hour a day.
It's crazy because with Fortnite for comparison, which is sort of like the standard for the season pass, they spread it out over like 3 months minimum, sometimes longer with the last season. But it gives everyone time to like get everything in the season. And you feel like you got your money's worth, and it sort of lures you in to get the next one.
Right.
But this makes no sense. They move it so fast. I don't know. Stupid.
All right, let's move. That's it for your Wombats fortnightly news.
Yeah, Captain America. America's ass.
Where else are we? Mrs. Chibi's been playing a game on her iPhone and not paying attention to me.
Okay.
Anybody playing Final Fantasy 14, A New Empire? Because it has got her attention.
What type of game is this?
I don't know. It looks like I asked her to show it to me, and there's like some castles, and there's people running across the screen. You fight people. You build up your castle.
Oh, is it this? So this is one of those type of games.
There's
Like,
guilds.
You need Smurf berries?
There's,
Do you- do you-
there's
do you
guilds.
need-
She hasn't
do you-
spent any money. She said.
She said.
She
And
said
if she
no.
did, it's her
wouldn't.
money.
She wouldn't lie about it.
True.
I asked her because I was explaining, don't these games exploit you and try to get you to spend money, and so it's not really that fun. And she's like, "No, I'm having fun. I haven't spent any money." She likes
Good.
it. I don't
Good.
know.
Has she ever been interested in Final Fantasy?
No.
Why did she go for
I-
this game?
That's a great question. I don't have the answer. I have no idea. She's not particularly interested in Final Fantasy. No, we played Final Fantasy X together, and that was it. That was the end of Final Fantasy.
Interesting.
Yes, yes. Before we go to the CAG bag, let me remind people that whoever receives the most tips gets to be on top on our video triangle. Wombat's gotten the most every week so far, but I feel like this could be my week because I think I saw I might have gotten $1, maybe not, but I don't know. You can, if you're in the chat, you can make that happen or not. Ow! I pulled my ear thing out. That hurt. All right, let's move on to the CAG bag.
Okay.
Oh, this is too depressing. I don't want to even mention this. This CAG bag is. Oh, I didn't really put anything in except there's one depressing question.
Well, why don't you look down?
No. Any questions in the chat? Maybe besides. Let me see. I don't know. Yeah. Anything you guys want to talk about before we go?
No.
This is all. Yeah, this CAG bag one. I mean, you could talk about it.
I meant, yeah. Well, I don't see. I don't know anything about
that. That's you don't have to know. I don't know anything about. We're the CAG bag question is, I don't know how to say his name. How do you say this guy's name?
I just say Martinez, Mr. Martinez. I call him
Mr. Martinez. Really bummed about the news that Reckful died by suicide. I'm thinking about the loss of this young life. Do y'all think being in this public scene, so as you all are, and he was, contributes to horrible tragedies like this, or can fans actually help take care? I don't think any of us knew of Reckful before the news was on Twitter today. I mean, there's so many streamers and we don't follow that many streamers. But of course, yeah, it's terrible that anytime somebody goes through something like that and commits suicide, it's awful. As far as how it relates to how we do stuff, I'm sure that contributes being in the public. There's no way it doesn't, but I mean, I don't think any of just the way that we're wired, I don't think we are depression like sensitive people, the three of us.
right.
Wombat's a little bit of a worrier, but he doesn't come off depressed to me too often.
But what if, this guy probably had a very high level of fame, which we do not have, and with that comes a level of pressure. It's probably proportionate to the level of fame that you have.
And having clinical depression is a lot different than just being depressed.
Certainly, yes.
And if he had clinical depression, that combined with the pressure plus the internet not being friendly to him, it could lead to these type of thoughts. And yeah, and it's terrible no matter what. And I also wanted to just say, if anyone listening, thinks they have clinical depression or is feeling similar or reads stories like this and says, and doesn't, and thinks like, has these thoughts also, that, the National Suicide Prevention Helpline is 1-800-273-8255.
Yeah, and I would say like one of many things that I learned from listening to Howard Stern is that how helpful therapy can be and getting professional help in a lot of situations, not just with depression, but certainly with depression. That there's a lot of help available out there, and I certainly don't see any stigma. I think anybody should have access to therapy who needs it. And it's, one of the many problems of our healthcare system is that it's, harder to get than it should be, probably. But, yeah, certainly get help if you think you need it. There's no shame in that at all.
Feel free to ride us as hard as you want, though.
Shipwreck at least.
Yeah, we're good on that front. We have other issues, but thankfully that's not an issue that any of us
right. But you never know. Imagine if this show was like super duper famous, that's so famous that you couldn't go anywhere, and because without people stopping you.
You can't go anywhere now.
I know. You know what I mean, though. You don't really know how you would react in a situation, and of course, everybody's wired differently. Anyway, that's not really the point. The point is there should be no stigma in getting help if you need it. That's all.
True.
Any questions here in the chat? Let's see.
Yeah, there was one from Seth Macy who wants to know if we saw any of the Super Nintendo World footage of the Super Nintendo World theme park.
Oh, in Japan.
Oh,
Universal.
I've seen some of that stuff. Yeah.
I saw, I not footage, but I saw a picture of it today, and it looks pretty crazy. So
Don't you
so
think?
that's
But are
it.
the rides going to be all the same, where you sit in a chair and it's just like the chair shape, like 4DX, like a 4DX theater, basically?
Isn't
No.
that every ride?
I know for a
There'll
fact
probably
that some
be
of
a
them
roller
are roller
coaster.
coasters.
Oh, okay, okay.
The company I worked at previously to this one, I mean, we were working on some of the stuff for Universal Florida or on that Nintendo stuff.
Yeah. That's going to be in that's in Osaka, right? The Universal Studios. That's the one that I went to. I'm pretty sure there's only one. It was hot. Remember that. Let's see. What else? Anything else here? Here. Citric Base writes in and says, Cheapy, you introduced me to a game called Rocket League years ago, and I've been hooked ever since. The game is celebrating its 5th anniversary now. Just wanted to say thanks for introducing it way back then. Yeah, the problem was everybody else got really good at it. I had to stop playing. Everybody caught on.
Why is this guitar creeping into frame?
Oh, just because it was next to me and I just was holding it. I know it's completely I don't even read subconscious. I'm just so used to like I said this earlier before we started the show. I keep the guitar next to the desk all day, and I do a lot of work just kind of holding the guitar because for me it's comfortable. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna play it.
Right.
I wouldn't do that to you. That and the real problem is that if I put it up on my lap and play it, I don't think anyone can really hear it.
Right.
So it's sort of what's the point?
At PP Powerman 500 asks if we talked about the Microsoft July event that's coming. He says more than 60 game demos on Xbox Live.
Oh yeah, I saw that. The Xbox ID at Xbox is part of that. Yeah.
Is that just a firework that went off?
It's very possible.
Or something.
It wasn't me.
Oh,
it looks
was it
very
here?
exciting. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's really
Yeah.
cool. Uh-oh. Oh, no. All right, wait. I think
My headphones get in the way. I mean, it's like a whole thing. So
Yeah. We should we need a
Can you hear it?
CAGcast. We need a CAGcast after show.
Right. You could Bread's Den before the guitar.
Right, well, we're going to raid somebody before we go. We're going to raid Jimmy Mack. If he's still on, let me see. Jimmy. Yeah, Wombat can play us out. Okay, we're going to come in with the big raid. Okay, so let's remind everybody, for 20% off your first order, visit macweldon.com and enter promo code CAGcast. Follow us on Twitter at GBD, at New Wombat, at Shipwreck. Ooh, wow, at DeFatty gifting 5 subs to the community. Thank you, DeFatty. That was very nice. Let's remind everybody what? Anything else, Wombat? You want to sing a song on the way out?
No.
Really? I mean, you can't just tickle our ass with a feather. Can you?
I just don't know what anyone can hear.
They can hear. I can hear it. They can hear everything. How about a song about the bread being done?
I know. I would have to trying to think how that would go. The bread's done. Bread is done. The bread is done. The bread is done. It was fun. But now the bread is done. That's it.
That's good. All right, we're raiding Jimmy Mack now. 7 seconds to raid. 7 seconds to raid. Stand by. Thanks, everybody.